Hey you guys, back in the studio again. Today we're doing some watercolors and got my regular filthy, often used watercolor set here. Got some water, several pieces that inked on watercolor paper. And this is a commission for a guy, his character named Miss Fire, superpowered chick, and I like this one. It's kind of a departure. Carolyn Monroe, that's a commission also. These are different though. These are my own. Let me turn this music off. Hold on. These are what I haven't decided what to call them yet. It could be something like hybrid heroes, scrambled superheroes, superimposed superheroes. But basically what I'm doing is I'm combining two or more different characters. And I admit, as an outsider, this is kind of my way to cause some hopefully nausea and motion sickness and nausea on in the makeup of the average comic fan, superhero fan. So anyway, this one's Batman and Thor, and I haven't colored them yet. It should be interesting to see how that one turns out. This one is pretty nauseating also. Hulklactus Odoc. Combination of the Incredible Hulk, Galactus, and then the little shrimpy arms and legs there are, of course, MODOK. Yeah, so anyway, if nothing else, it's an original idea, right? More? Iron Thing. It's probably not the best one, but one of the first ones I came up with, and that may be interesting in color. Funny thing about these hybrid things, combinations, I don't think legally that it would have a hard time proving that there was a likeness to a copyrighted character. I mean, there is and there isn't. It's half and half. So, and this one, perhaps controversial, is Captain America and the Black Panther combined. And it's funny because with the names, you have combined names here, but with this one, what do you call them? Captain Panther or Black America? Good question. I have BP up here for Black Panther or British Petroleum or whatever. But anyway, this is the Marvel Universe chewed up, recycled, and vomited up. And so we're going to color them, throw them out there, and see what happens. This one's basically done. I ad-libbed the color pretty much. I used his guides that he sent me. But I like the way it's turned out. And the last thing I'll do is take a black marker and kind of touch up the eyes and touch up some of the blacks and stuff. But that one's basically one down. And here's Hulklactus Odoc, all done up, finished. It'll go up on eBay tonight. This is one I'm curious about to see how it's going to turn out. Bat Thor. So hopefully this is going to have a really disruptive effect on some minds out there. Here's what we got. It's the next day. They're all done. Two are already posted on eBay. We'll see what happens there, starting at 89 bucks. Something may happen, maybe nothing will happen. You never know. Maybe it's too unusual. Maybe people will be disturbed. Maybe they'll be offended. Who knows? Seeing their precious heroes cut up and regurgitated and reassembled in some ungodly fashion. Well, this one's easy. Iron Thing, part Iron Man, part Thing. And this is a style that I jokingly call Fraz curb. Or curb Fraz, if you like. Combination of Frazetian and Kirbian techniques. You saw this yesterday, I think. Hulklactus Odoc. he should have had an A in there, Hulkalactosodoc. Again, talking about the Fraz-Kerb effect, what happens with Kirby is that Kirby knew that when you use lines and you had one line like this and the other like that, then you knew that this was in front of that, overlapping. So he would take liberties with that. For example, but then in realism, for example, this arm, it's coming forward to you. The upper arm is also coming forward to you, but because of the way anatomy works, this line overlaps that line. Even though this is closer, maybe closer to you than that, that's the way it naturally works. And what Kirby did was he stopped doing that. He would have the overlap go the other way. Not maybe every time, but most of the time, because his whole approach was to, at least in the drawing, was to make things very clearly either recede or advance. So I'm using some of that here and there as much as I can, but also Frazzettian techniques too. So it's kind of a combination. This one's definitely weird. Combination of Batman and Thor. I think you saw it yesterday. Now it's all finished, all colored, and we will see what people have to say about that. And then the last one, yes, combination of Captain America and Black Panther. And you could take this names different ways. He could be Captain Panther, or he could be Black America. Take your pick. So I like the latter, actually. Black America sounds pretty good to me. So it's ready to go, and we'll see what happens.